Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News 2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. Governor Jongh is asking for a special session of the 30th Legislature to consider 3 urgent bills he proposes. He wrote Senate President Sean Michael Malone to request the session for Tuesday, August 20th. News 2's Erica Parsons has more on the requested bills.
Governor Jongh is calling the Senate into a special session next week. On the table, 3 pieces of legislation, including one to provide financing for the fight against Hovensa. The governor wrote Senate President Sean Michael Malone Thursday, calling the 30th Legislature into session Tuesday, August 20th at 10 a.m. to act on the following bills he proposes. The first, to authorize the issuance of VI Public Finance Authority revenue refunding bonds, Series 2013, for cash flow relief in fiscal year 2014. The second, to finance a $13.6 million settlement agreement with the IRS in connection with the audit of a more than $219 million bond issued by the PFA in 2006. And third, to appropriate $5 million to the VI Department of Justice to fund the government's costs to fight Hovensa in a looming legal battle. The governor, in his letter to Senate President Malone, said the $5 million for a defense against Hovensa is not a one-time thing. He said the process could take more than 7 years and it could cost over $15 million. Jongh said the Hovensa bill is a result of the Senate's rejection of the proposed Fourth Amendment agreement negotiated to govern the sale of the Hovensa Refinery. The $5 million is expected to cover legal, financial, and consultation costs for fiscal year 2014. Another pressing bill, taking care of the IRS, the governor said they negotiated with the tax collection agency for 9 grueling months to reach a settlement over the Series 2006 bonds. The IRS conducted an audit last year. They found that the government's financial statements showed where surplus money from the tax-exempt bonds could have been applied to retire the Series 1999 bonds instead of refunding them. The last urgent bill for discussion Tuesday has to do with the fiscal year 2014 executive budget. The governor says more than $26 million can help reduce that budget's deficit if some outstanding PFA bonds are restructured and refunded. Erica Parsons, News 2.
The governor says the restructuring of the PFA bond must be completed prior to the end of 2013 in order for the savings to be available by 2014. Moody's Investor Service has given the VI government's rating a stable outlook. On Thursday, the New York-based National Bond Rating Agency assigned a Baa2 rating to the upcoming sale of approximately $80 million of matching fund revenue refunding bonds by the Public Finance Authority. The bonds, which are Series 2013, are being issued to refund outstanding bonds issued in 2004 and 2009. The action is expected to provide budget savings for fiscal year 2014. Well, solar energy is on the rise on St. Croix as the Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority and Toshiba International Corporation broke ground on a 4-megawatt solar power project in a state Spanish town on St. Croix. News2's Shaniqua Robinson has more.
Today, the Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority and Toshiba International Corporation broke ground on a 4-megawatt solar power project in Estate Spanish Town on St. Croix. With the launch of this project, the authority is well on its way to the governor's mandated goal of a 60% reduction in the territory's fuel use by 2025.
What we plan to do is to bring some renewable energy into the grid. We've been doing a lot to really change the generation portfolio here in the territory. And that means we have to change our fuel type, like we're doing the propane project. And we also have to bring projects in that are not dependent on a commodity on the worldwide market.
WAPA signed a 20-year power purchase agreement with Toshiba Corporation on June 4, 2012. Toshiba will engineer, procure, and construct the solar array power plant in Estate Spanish Town and connect the facility directly to the new WAPA Midland substation currently under construction.
Over the next 6 months, our plan is to start bringing in 20,000 solar panels. We're going to take over approximately 18 acres of the land here, and we're going to install them probably over a 5-month period.
The project is scheduled to be completed by the second quarter of 2014.
There will be approximately 817 solar racking structures mounted to follow the site terrain on driven piles, and once the system is installed, the authority will be less dependent on more expensive fossil fuel, which represents savings to the utility and will help reduce customer rates.
This is going to be a small relief. It's going to be about a 3-5% relief on the bill. The propane is like a 30% relief. But the significance here is that it's also a hedge, what we call a hedge. So in the event that all markets go haywire 10-15 years from now, this portion, all the solar, the 15-18 megawatts is stable. You know, and that part won't fluctuate as oil prices go or as gas prices go and whatnot.
Shaniqua Robinson, News 2.
Once again, the Estate Spanish Town project is expected to be completed by the end of the first quarter 2014. News 2 will keep you updated. The immunization clinic at Schneider Hospital is now reopened after a car crashed through its outdoor walls on Sunday, causing the office to temporarily close. The clinic is up and running again and expects a flood of visitors in the next few weeks due to the start of schools throughout the territory. As a result, the clinic is holding special hours on Tuesday and Thursday at the Morris DeCastro Clinic on St. John. Beginning Monday, vaccinations will be administered by appointment only on St. Thomas. Residents can call 774-7477, extension 2150, to schedule an appointment. Well, protesters were back out in Cairo defying military orders to stay off the streets. At least 60 people have been killed in clashes today. CBS's Tina Cross has the latest from London.
Tens of thousands of protesters who support ousted President Mohamed Morsi took to the streets of downtown Cairo after midday prayers.
Where is democracy? Where is our vote?
They're taking part in what the Muslim Brotherhood is calling a day of rage to protest the deaths of more than 600 people this week, killed when the government cracked down on camps of pro-Morsi supporters. Authorities announced on state television that police will turn their guns on anyone who attacks security forces or government buildings. The army deployed armored vehicles around the city.
It's a very tense situation, and hopefully that it does not get out of hand.
But already dozens have died in clashes today. And gunfire rang out as hundreds of demonstrators crossed a main bridge over the Nile River. The Brotherhood released a statement saying the group will not back down following the bloodshed. The Iman Mosque is now a morgue, packed with family members identifying the victims.
It was too emotional. He was too young to die.
This man was shot in the clashes that show no signs of stopping. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
And keeping our eye on the economy, General Motors is recalling nearly 300,000 Chevrolet Cruze compact cars in the U.S. because the power-assisted brakes can fail. In rare cases, drivers may have to put extra pressure on the pedals to stop the cars. The recall affects Cruzes made in Lordstown, Ohio from the 2011 and 2012 model years. GM dealers will fix the problem for free. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. The Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all down. The Dow 30, Nasdaq 3, S&P 5. Coming up on News 2, the boxers weighed in. Geared up for Boxing in Paradise, fans, media and supporters and fighters got their first look at the competition. That's coming up in sports. In addition to its centennial and its 20th anniversary as a locally owned company, the West Indian Company observes this month the first anniversary of its centennial concerts. A one-year musical anniversary will be held from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday, August 20th at the West Indian Company dock. WICO President and CEO Joseph Bashelti decided to incorporate the monthly events into the company's year-long centennial celebration. The Superior Court Rising Stars Youth Steel Orchestra will kick off the evening's entertainment, followed by an all-star lineup of local musical luminaries. Kai Richardson on trumpet, Tabari Lake on bass, Ron Cricky piano, and Akil Breedy on piano. The musicians will accompany vocalists Pedrito Bupsi Robles, Dennis Frett, Eric Provost, Jeanette Reimer, and Lorna Freeman. St. Croix will be in the spotlight next week. On Monday, Bizarre Foods America with Andrew Zimmern will feature the Big Island. Zimmern was in St. Croix for 12 days in January to shoot VI Food and Culture. The episode, titled St. Croix USVI Bold's Feet in Paradise, will air at 9 p.m. on the Travel Channel. Zimmern, who is a chef and culinary explorer, says he got a true taste of Christian culture. The show will re-air multiple times. In case you miss it, be sure to tune in. Well, this Sunday, August 18th, is not bound to be a lazy Sunday for chili lovers. The Texas Society Annual Chili Cook-Off is going to rock Brewers Bay on St. Thomas. About 5,000 people are expected to be coming in and out of this big event throughout the day. It's set to be one of the island's biggest events, second only to Carnival. And if you want to participate, it's not too late. Just bring your chili ingredients and a $35 entry fee and see if your chili passes the ultimate taste test.
Chili cook-off Sunday at all day on Brewers Beach on St. Thomas, and it's 5,000, 6,000 of your closest friends, a big beach party, and lots of chili and lots of Coors Light and Captain Morgan's on the beach.
We've got showmanship, so you'll see lots of wonderful booths and costumes and people running around in crazy stuff on the beach.
Okay. Games, we have tug of war, we'll
right.
also have kids games as well. Chili cook-off is really about making money for local charities, and all local charities. Come on down, it's going to be a fun time, a good party.
Yep, come on down and visit us there.
And be sure to tune in on Monday. We'll have the highlights from the chili cook-off. Well, we'd like to shine the light on one good Samaritan, and we know there are lots of you out there, but kudos to St. Croix resident Twyla Frazier. She found a sterling optical receipt with cash wrapped up outside of innovative offices. Frazier returned the receipt and money to the eyewear store so they could locate the owner. She didn't expect a reward. She said she did it because that's how she was raised. But the owners of Sterling Optical thought the good deed was worthy and gave her a certificate for a free eye exam. Kudos to Sterling Optical as well. Well, for this week's Pet of the Week, not one, not two, not even three, but 4 puppies came in to say hi. These 4 adorable fur balls are looking for their forever home, and as you can see, they are very playful and friendly, and at this stage, extremely trainable. If you're interested in one of these little bundles, do call the Humane Society at 775-0599, or you can visit their website.
Today we have 4 little puppies, about 6 weeks old. They are very adorable, and you'll be able to see that by the footage. They are being fostered right now by a girl named Tessa, who's a volunteer at the Humane Society, and she does an amazing job for us. We'd like to thank her so much for her time and her effort. And these guys are ready for adoption. Come on down, check them out, take them all home, please. And as always, if you need help spay and neutering your pets, please contact us. We'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much.
They were so cute, and we were definitely distracted for a long time. Stick around, your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.